featured this week is C.J. Mosley. He was terrific defensively last week with 11 tackles. It's the Jets and the Eagles under the lights on Thursday night.
Toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. They're led out by a former number 2 overall pick in the draft from BYU, it's Zach Wilson. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards right off the bat. And a quick first down. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll go again here with Akers. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. Looking for the out route, and he's got more. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Wilson and Moore there for a Jets first. The give running right is Akers. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? On that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
On first down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Now Wilson. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And the Jets are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Charles, Thursday night game. I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Touchdown! Elijah Moore, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it was finished off by Elijah Moore on the touchdown reception. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. So here come the Eagles for their initial possession of the game. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
Now, the meeting we had with him this week, that's one of the briefer ones we've ever had, isn't it?
He wasn't too happy after last week.
Not happy. Really determined to play a whole lot better, and he really can't play a whole lot worse. He's got to go out and show the team that the goods that he exhibited early are still there. Otherwise, he could lose the confidence that they have in him.
And hoping to get rid of that interception bug. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
19 flaggers.
They'll look to throw. This will be caught once again by Brown. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will...
Touchdown, Eagles! Alvin Kamara with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Eagles are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Elliott good with a PAT, and we are tied at 7. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it's polished off through the air with a touchdown to Alvin Kamara. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. Back on the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership, and leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're in a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win, but we have the resources we need right here in this room. Let's go ahead and play better. Let's hang together and shock the world. Put it all together, they've got a chance of coming out with a W.
And he takes it. 45-yard line. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Play action. Now Wilson. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Daniil Hunter, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away.
Looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Sauce Gardner puts it on. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a jet touchdown. Gonzalez now to have the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. Fielded just outside the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. They begin on the ground with Kamara. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. The numbers there for Kamara from a week ago. 24 carries, 99 yards, and a touchdown.
Well, obviously he didn't have a great deal of time between games, having to turn around on a short week and get ready for Thursday night football. But he said in pregame he was feeling pretty good and felt more recovered from last week's contest than he would have expected. Didn't seem to think this short week was going to affect him much as he chases a big performance here in prime time.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A nice pickup of 10 means that this drive will stay on track. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Kamara gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll get about 2 there to the 36.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Well, the offense trots back out, ready for this next drive, and there's the running back, Cam Akers.
And it may just be the second quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point.
Throwing on 2nd and 8, Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That one goes for 8 yards. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Open man is Uzama. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Wilson will throw again. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be second down. Here's Wilson. Looking underneath, he's got Akers. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish.
Akers hit. He coughs it up.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Gonna look deep for Wilson. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Garrett Wilson, 47 yards. And the Jets go up by 2 touchdowns. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And it's now 21-7. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And Garrett Wilson capped things off with a touchdown grab. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. The last series for him a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. This will be caught by Brown. Call it a gain of a yard, and that'll bring up second down. He'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Looking to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And that is incomplete.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And here comes Berrios. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. So out now come the Jets. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. Oh, what a move. 74 yards for him on the ground so far tonight, as he has been terrific in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw is Wilson. This one caught by Davis. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A nice gain of 21 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And a completion to Wilson. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage, because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Daniil Hunter able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than under pressure, and they got to him again. Ed Oliver, that time, the one to get in there and bring him down. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be from 56 yards out. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one from 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through. And that one winds up no good.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. He'll look to throw. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. They'll look to throw here. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Here we go.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Bryce Hall. Accelerating, and off he goes. The 30. 10, 5, and he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. That bumps us up to a 3-possession game here, and only in the second quarter, Charles. They're trying to put this game out of reach before we even hit the locker rooms for intermission.
What's even tougher is making up 3 possessions against a defense that can make impact plays like this. They don't have this game wrapped up quite yet, but 2 picks already, 1 to the house. I think it's fair to say they're headed in the right direction.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, guys, thanks very much. We'll get back with you shortly. But first, let's take a look at what's coming up this weekend around the NFL. Some great games still to come. And I think we highlighted one of the better ones right there, as they'll do battle with the Los Angeles Rams. Then in the 4 Eastern window, it'll be a later than usual start in Cincinnati, where it'll be the Bengals taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. And then lastly, the nation gets a good one on Sunday night between the New England Patriots and the Miami Dolphins. Time now for a look at the next-gen stats in that first.
The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Now a play fake here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there looked like nobody open. Now second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He'll drop to throw. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 25-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They'll look to throw here on first down. Touchdown! A.J. Brown, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Eagles are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
To kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. So here are the Jets now to take over. They are trying to snap that 3-game losing streak. On top so far with the football here, 1st and 10. Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Wilson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 23 yards on the play. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now Wilson. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Throwing is Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Wilson. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Wilson to Wilson there. Zach to Garrett for a Jet first down. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. A give up the middle to Akers. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 85 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Akers is in. Touchdown, Jets. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is, I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Gonzalez to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it was Cam Akers who capped it off with a touchdown. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Eagles offense and A.J. Brown headed back out there. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting him, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on.
He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. It's Ross Blacklock who earns the sack. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. They'll set up to throw. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now back to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Brown. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They go play action here on 1st down. It'll buy some time right. And this one is incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Over the middle here to Brown. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 34-yard line. They'll set up a throw. This will be caught once again by Brown. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Give him 30 yards there. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles.
Alvin Kamara with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14.
So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out.
And New York set to take the field.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
Play action. Now Wilson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Now a give. Akers running left.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Flushed it, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
Here's the Jets punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Pushes past him.
Nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back.
And the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. Philadelphia getting set to take the field.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain. Back to throw.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And he's going to lose yardage here.
As they will switch ends as time is run out on this third quarter of play. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. The offense on third down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. They're going to look to throw. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. And the Jets will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season. And add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw going to be caught by Davis. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Akers. And he goes down at the 26. A pickup of 13, and that last play began at the 13. First down. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
117 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. That one caught along the sideline. Did he stay in? Yes, he did. But hang on here. A penalty marker is on the field. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
This is where good coaching and execution come into play, because down this close, you absolutely don't want to turn it over. Good job keeping that in mind as he escaped, bought time, and decided throwing it away was his best option.
On third down, Wilson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on third down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. Gonzalez's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Steps away to his left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Let's go now.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. They'll drop to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.